Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Bayern Show. Today, I want to discuss some transfer news. One being Leroy Sané to Manchester United, the other one being Conrad de la Fuente to Bayern Munich. Now, I'm going to start off with Conrad de la Fuente to Bayern Munich because I think it's a pretty simple answer on whether or not we should bring him in, and it's an obvious no. I mean, I don't think Conrad de la Fuente really offered anything to Barcelona, and he hasn't been offering really anything to Marseille. He doesn't have the mentality for a team like Bayern Munich and to fight his way into a starting 11 where we have so many great players. I just remember reports coming out from Marseille and from Barcelona like that he's just not as focused as he should be. I mean, true, he might have some talent, but sometimes the mentality, especially at such a young age, it matters more with certain players. So an obvious no. Now, Leroy Sané to Manchester United. This one is a bit trickier to decide whether it's a good transfer or not, because as many of you guys know, as many of us Bayern fans know, Leroy Sané is not very consistent. He's very easily shaken when he's not performing very well. And I just believe that if we let him stay very inconsistent at Bayern and people keep, other teams sort of forget who Leroy Sané is. And he's like, oh, he's been at Bayern for such a long time, but I don't really heard anything coming out of Bayern and see him really do great things for Bayern Munich. And so I feel like Leroy Sané has been at Bayern Munich not too long. And I think that certain desperate teams like a Manchester United, like really desperate teams with a lot of money, would spend a lot for Leroy Sané. Because watching that Manchester United against Brighton, the 2-1 loss for the first game of the season, that was just, you could tell they're so desperate for players. Now, I don't really think that they need a winger like Sané. I honestly don't. It seemed like during that match, it was the midfield that was just awful with McTominay and Fred and so forth. But I really do not think that even if Leroy Sané went to Manchester United, he would not perform for Manchester United. Manchester United is a club where a lot of the players are easily shaken. Like, if they're not performing well, they'll perform even worse. Like, the results matter so much to that team, and so much pressure and eyes are on that team that players just do not perform well. It's just a toxic club, to be honest. And so Leroy Sané would be a terrible, terrible player for Manchester United. But for us, we could get like 80 million for Leroy Sané. And then we could invest that into a really good CDM or invest it into a position where we feel we really need to strengthen. Because at the moment, wingers, we don't really need more wingers. Even if Leroy Sané left, we would be pretty good, to be honest. We would be pretty good. I think that Leroy Sané can do well at Bayern Munich. He could do really well at Bayern Munich. And it's up to whether or not we want to, play that risk of Leroy Sané just never being that player that he was meant to be at Bayern Munich. And so, I don't know. I'm on the fence. Leroy Sané could go for a lot of money right now, and we could invest that into other really great places. But Leroy Sané could end up being a really good player for Bayern in the short term, or give it a couple. These next few years, he might be that player for us. So I don't think I can give a definitive yes or no whether or not I think this transfer should happen. But 80 million, man, 80 million. We can get some pretty strong CDMs, and I just feel like that's the position we need. So those are my thoughts on these transfer rumors. Conrad de la Fuente, absolute no. Leroy Sané to Manchester United, I'm on the fence. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section. try to convince me whether we should keep him or if we should let him go for a good fee. I don't want him to leave for like 50 million or 60. I want him to leave for a good fee. So let me know what you guys think. Please like and subscribe. I'll be bringing out some more videos. And yep, I'm going to go now.